Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we are going to be reviewing the Sanj Patel RS88 Connecticut in Toro. So a little bit about this cigar. This is a 6x52 Toro. It is a Nicaraguan shade wrapper, which you really don't see too often. Nicaraguan shade wrapper over Dominican binder and filler. You have a closed foot here, triple cap. One quick thing about this cigar is this is a $7 cigar, and just by looking at it, I'm telling you, by looking at it and having it in the hands, it doesn't feel underpacked. There are no soft spots. Again, you get that triple cap, which you don't even see on a lot of cigars, 2-3 times that price. Closed foot here. This thing smells incredible. I can't wait to get into it. So without wasting too much of y'all time, let's cut it, light it, see what we get. So I got my Le Fin Lame Le Petit. I'm gonna go ahead and take just a little bit off that cap, just enough to draw. Good cut. Draw's a little restricted, but we do have that closed foot, so we'll see what happens. Since we got that closed foot, we're gonna go ahead and light with a soft flame. A little windy out here. I may touch up this light with the torch. So the foot was definitely the closed foot was definitely restricting the draw a little bit, but I will still say it's just a tad bit tight. Let's go ahead and touch that up so we can even it out a little bit. Slightly wonky light. We'll blame the wind for that one though. Oh man, that is really good. There's like a wine grapiness to it. What is that? It's like bacon spices, like little cinnamon and nutmeg. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and let this get down to the first third, and then I'll give you guys some more of my thoughts. So on light up, I was getting like a mesquite, musty wood flavor, which is really good. It was also surprising, and then underneath that there was like a wine sweetness. But now that we're squarely into the first third, it's calmed down a bit. I'm getting more of a cedar. Cedar. Like a hint of like vanilla cream. But cedar's definitely the dominant tone here. So let's sit with this some more and we'll see what we get. Alright, so 10 minutes into the cigar, cedar. Cedar is still the main tone. Not in a bad way, not in an overwhelming way. It's just very prominent. Vanilla cream. It's like vanilla cream with like a grassy sweetness. It was a really good cigar, especially for $7. razor sharp burn line. Ash is a tad bit flaky. We'll see how that holds on as we go. About halfway through this cigar, well into the second third. That cedar still there, but it's toned down a lot. So what's come to the forefront is this nuttiness, almost a popcorn note. And there's a wine, like a wine sweetness on the retrohale, almost like a Pinot Grigio, like a dry wine sweetness. Good smoke production. This thing's burning like a champ. Razor sharp burn line, although it's a bit wavy. So let me state that I don't get paid by anybody to make these reviews. I'm not sponsored. I don't get free cigars. All right, I buy all my cigars with my own money. You guys have seen my collection. You guys know there's some heavy hitters in there. There's a lot of good stuff, and I have a lot to compare this cigar to. But this cigar here, the $7 RS88 Deluxe Connecticut, hands down one of my favorite Connecticut's. Not my absolute favorite. There's several in my collection I'd put above this, but it's in my top 5 by far. And Sanj Patel's cigars in general, some of my favorites. What he's doing over there is special. The cigars that he's giving us, the quality that he's giving us, the creativity that he's giving us, for the price that he's giving it to us for, insane. When he called this cigar, this line of cigars, the industry killer, he was not playing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's giving us $7, $8, $9 sticks that outsmoke $15, $20, $30 sticks. Blends with the great Eladio Diaz and guys like Chico Rivas. And he is not upcharging. He's not overselling. He's not overhyping. He's just making good quality cigars that give great experiences for great prices, especially in today's day and age with inflation and the way the economy's going. I salute that man, because this, for this price, insane. So I got this cigar, and I get most of my Sanj Patel cigars from over at Should I Smoke This? ShouldISmokeThis.com. But they pretty much always have Sanj Patel stuff in stock, and they have a lot of it. So if you guys, and they're great at shipping, so if you guys get a chance, I highly recommend you go over there. I highly recommend you try Sanj's stuff. It's worth it. And hey, if you don't like it, it's not going to break the bank at the end of the day. So again, that's no product placement. That's just my honest thoughts on Sanj Patel and what Sanj Patel is doing over there. All right, so here we are in the final third. More of the same from the second third. Nuttiness, cedar. The vanilla cream is pretty much gone at this point. Still getting some of that like wine / Pinot Grigio thing going on the retrohale. Musty wood, nuttiness. So down this far, haven't gotten any acrid or harsh tastes. This thing's been smooth all the way through. There was one major transition from the beginning to where we're at now, whereas most of the cigar was like a cedar bomb with some vanilla cream to smooth it out, creaminess on the smoke texture, and like I said, like a wine, almost grapey sweetness coming through the retrohale. But at this point, it's taking a small but noticeable step back. Still highly enjoyable. Alright, so here we are at the end of this one. Cedar, popcorn, slightly charred popcorn.
You could use some of that right now.
Spice on the retrohale is ramped up to about a 5. Pretty much any and all sweetness is gone. Still get some of that like dry Pinot Grigio on the retrohale. So overall, I rate that cigar a 7.5. It is a pretty good cigar. It's not one that's really gonna blow your mind, especially if you're if you've had some of like the better, like higher end Connecticut's out there. But again, it's one that I consistently come back to. It's just a really good solid smoke. You know, I put a lot of credence into the experience, the way it burns. Do I have to touch it up? I didn't have to touch that cigar up one time. Never went out on me. Draw was good, although I was a little concerned in the beginning, thinking it was going to be a little tight. Good balance of flavors. Even some decent transitions. And for a $7 cigar, I could honestly rate that thing higher just based solely off the price. But from an absolute standpoint, I'd give that cigar a good 7.5 out of 10.